Taijuan Walker's ready for his first pitch of the day. John Birdie leads off, takes a fastball for a strike, and we're underway. Marlins have a lot of pieces missing from their lineup right now. And Birdie takes a slider off the plate, and it's 1-1. It was a very interesting start for Taijuan. It did not begin well. He had a rough first inning, gave up 4 hits, and as it turned out, several folks in that dugout, coaching staff and players, that he had been tipping his pitches.
He has a
Marcana was also able to pick that up. Birdie chops one to the left side. Deep in the hole is Lindor against the speed of Birdie. One hop throw can't be handled by Alonso. And Birdie is safe at first. Walks last night. Jazz hitting for more power this year, hitting more fly balls than in the past, and he fouls back. Splitter misses low, and it's 1-1 of the season. There goes Birdie. And no throw by Nito, who can't come up with the splitter. And it's a stolen base for Birdie in scoring position with nobody out. And Chisholm fouls one at the plate.
So, Gary, you were talking split finger. We can't tell you, of course, what it is.
Oh. And the breaking ball in there for a call strike.
It's all about the bottom, what's written on the bottom.
Jorge Soler takes.
Can we bring that back up again? Oh, what is this like? Hip hop.
Soler carves one foul, and it's over. McNeil holding the runner, and Birdie's running, and it's in the dirt, and Birdie steals third. Wow. Even with McNeil holding him on, Birdie got a great to the count on Soler.
Right.
Going for the strikeout, He gets it. Splitter at the knees, Soler. Here's Garrett Cooper. And the fastball just misses low. Cooper takes a slider on the corner for a strike. It's 1-1.
I think more importantly, he won't steal home, but what he can do, because Escobar is pushed back,
grounded foul. Keith, do you see how close Walker ahead 1-2, and the slider misses 2-2 to Cooper. Cooper DHing today with Lewin Diaz playing first base.
Now he's going on deck circle.
2-2, and that's on the outside corner. Strike 3 called. Taijuan Walker. Garcia 2 hits last night. Both were to right field, and a sinker.
I can just
7th year skippering the Marlins.
I have got to go down and say hello to him tomorrow. I was going to do it today, but
2-2 to Garcia. We need to, there you go.
In the bay over there.
You're talking. 2 hopper to McNeil. Had him played perfectly, and he throws out Garcia one away. Diaz got called up from Jacksonville. His equipment bag got left behind.
Wow.
Driven out to left center. Nimmo giving ground. Gets there. 2 out.
You can just slam it into the glove.
No, I mean the glove was on the ground and they were taking a bat.
Oh, left and a catcher's glove wherever they went.
Well, it's like when Ari Dickey was pitching and he had to carry around his own knuckleball catcher's mitt for whoever needed it.
Kevin Kearse will have one. I know it. I used to less games. So that glove, it's going to be, inning's going to be over here.
1-2 to Rojas. And he takes the splitter down.
Bet you Yo-Yo Ma would know. It said Gold Glove on mine.
I know. We've heard. Wow. They should do it. They should do the Gold Glove things like the like Ohio
today. I had a good night's sleep finally.
Rojas goes down swinging, and that retires the side. Taijuan Walker.
Guy on the mound, Taijuan Walker, said that he uses it in about half of his starts so far this season. He really only uses it when a guy's on second, but the most unexpected benefit that he said is just how much quicker it is. The catcher doesn't have to be when they're on the rubber. They can be walking around. It's just a lot faster, and his only 2 complaints as Cortez gets a ground out to short.
I think he needs to get a haircut. No. No.
About the suggestion of maybe they think the umpire should know what pitch is coming so that they don't get crossed up, and both answered with a resounding no.
that right.
De La Cruz toward the hole. Great snag by Lindor. He sets and fires. Stretched by Alonso, and he got him. Oh, wow. Taijuan's now retired 8 in a row, and here's John Birdie with 2 out. I was thinking that if they did want to have say whatever you need to say, and then your catcher knows what you want to throw.
Well, I think the problem is that how do you regulate?
We'll figure it out, and that's really been one of the bigger problems. Swing and a miss. Good slider by Walker, and he has his 5th. Reasons they have a 5.5 game lead. Jazz Chisholm leads off the 4th inning and take the splitter for a strike from Taijuan Walker. As the Mets in divisional play, Alonso is having a marvelous against his own division. Look at that.
Yeah, there. Oh boy, he got away with a curve.
Third strike his first time up. Walker's retired 9 in a row. Chisholm flies one out to left, and Canna with plenty of room. 1 out.
He's a gentle giant.
Here's Soler fouling one into the ground. You know what we never did last night? It's the opening day starter and getting off to such a wonderful beginning. But, you know, with the Mets still treading water with...
Well, they're going to have to run away from your bullpen.
Well, and what compounds that is the fact that in left right now, but if you're going to use bullpen guys to start, then you might need more help. Driven out to center by Soler, and Nimmo's right there to grab it. 2 out. That's 11 straight now pitches,
yeah.
So you wonder whether the cumulative effect there, coming back from injury, has some kind of impact. It's an interesting call.
You don't have to ramp him up.
I mean, he'd be a fascinating bullpen.
No,
for a winning team for the short term, I think he would go for it. You know, with an eye toward turning as he would like. Certainly not as close as Scherzer is. Scherzer looks like he's a thing unless he ramps it up a little quicker. 3-2 to Cooper. He's maintaining his progression. 3-2 to Cooper, and he goes down on strikes. High fastball from Walker for his 6th. The Mets, we were talking about working around the absence of McGill. The fact that they have a few days off over the next. Houston is Garcia, who grounded out his first time up.
That's right, on Buck's board. Mentioning names. That's the Wizard of Oz board. I mean, it's nothing new, right? Is it?
Basil Garcia grounded out his first time up. And Taijuan Walker gets. And he gets Garcia. Terrific. Go to Miami, an off day the following Monday.
Are we allowed? Should we go there or not? I think he was saying no, not to go there. Okay. Sorry, folks.
Styles went away. Put it off behind you. That just misses inside the Diaz with a slider.
10 May. And having a 9-6. Oh, strike 3.
Diaz caught on the inside. First 5 innings in this game. That's 18 strikeouts in the last 10 innings, which is a complete turnaround from what he had been doing before that. Miguel Rojas struck out his first time up.
You know, he's got one of those. Yeah, you have.
Fouls off the high fastball.
Release the ball.
0-2 coming. And that just missed below the strike zone. 1-2.
He wants to throw the slider.
A little dribbler foul. 1-2 coming. And a half swing. He went around strike 3, and Taijuan Walker strikes out the side in the top of the 5th. 9 Ks for Walker in the first 5 innings. Retired 15 in a row, striking out 9 of the 15. And a first pitch curveball in for a strike to Fortes. Just keeping it simple and making it look easy. This is with a slider, and it's 1-1. Fortes grounded out with 9 strikeouts.
Curve too. He mixes them up.
Well, if you look at his breakdown this year, he's only thrown his Turk Wendell fan club. Oh, you were going Gretzky. I thought you were talking about Turk. You know the story that Taijuan had double, but he couldn't take 00 when he came here because it was Mr. Met's number. 2 hopper handled by Lindor. A lot of white showing, but Francisco was able to throw him out. That ball almost came out of the.
Strikeouts are fastballs.
De La Cruz takes a fastball for a strike. Watch this ball on Lindor slide almost out of his glove.
Yep, sure did.
You know, we were talking about Lewin Diaz before as Lindor gets in front of this one. And off the bag, Alonso makes the tag. Nicely done by Pete to save Walker. Now the only man to reach against him, John Birdie. And he takes a slider for a strike. Anyway, we were talking about Lewin almost all the time. And I think sometimes on a play like that, the glove not being.
Well, that's kind of what happens to Francisco with his glove occasionally.
He likes the stiffness. 1-2 the count to John Birdie. And the slider just off the plate, 2-2.
At Nito's target.
2-2. In the dirt. That one missed.
Of course, on cue.
3-2.
The visitors' bullpen.
3-2. Back to Walker. He's got it. And that retires the side. 18 in a row retired by the batter's retired streak of his career. Jazz Chisholm leads off the 7th and takes a splitter outside for ball 1. Spectrum mobile, that one skinny hit for Birdie, and that's been it. And the slider misses inside. A rare
tough in between hop for Pete.
I mean, it was a very tough hop, but if he's it, and it wound up being an infield hit. Now it's 3-0 to Chisholm, and that's ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to Jazz Chisholm.
This candidate.
Soler gets one in the air to right center. Ball carrying out that way, but Marte backpedals onto the warning track to make the catch. And Chisholm goes back to first. And Walker survives that at bat against Soler at field. As Garrett Cooper has struck out in both his at bats. Cooper went down so far today. And Cooper gets jammed and rolls it foul. Avi Garcia on deck. 2-1 coming, and he gets jammed again and fouls it off. 2-2 coming. Chisholm runs. The pitch is high. Nito's throw to the wrong side of the bag, and the ball trickles by McNeil. And Chisholm, the spike keeps you on the bag. 3-2. Cooper lifts one to center. Nimmo easing back, has room. Chisholm tagging at second. Nimmo makes the catch. Chisholm moves over to third, but that's the second out. So a couple of fly ball outs for Walker. 7 today. Garcia's grounded out and struck out. And he takes a fastball that just missed, ball 1. Slider fouled. A ball and a strike. And Garcia goes after the splitter and comes up empty, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, we'll get a lot of hitters. A lot of right. Anything he wants.
1-2 coming. Slider line toward the gap in right center field, and that's going to go up the gap and all the way to the wall. Chisholm's in with the first Miami run. Garcia to second. He'll pull in there with an opposite field double. And the Marlins are on the board.